Condoms are missing from bag given to my 32F husband, 39M, after vasectomy. Pretty much what the title says. After my husband had a vasectomy, he was given a bag with 30 condoms. Why do I know there was 30? A few months ago I saw a conversation between him and a client that to me was inappropriate for a married man. It wasn't outright bad, but he reached out to this woman because she was divorcing and wanted to let her know he was there for her if she needed anything. They talked about the ex so briefly, and he said the man should have been happy he could possibly get down with 2 hotties, and she responded with, "I know, right?" Then again he said he can't do much, but if she needed anything to let him know. She then said something about them grabbing a drink, to which he said they'd definitely get together. I confronted him about it and he said it was nothing. He was just trying to be there for someone going through something. We fought. I expressed how this to me was highly inappropriate and crossing a line. We moved on. So, when he got this giant bag of condoms, my anxiety inside told me to count them. There was 30. Yesterday, I worked and then took my little one to Disney. It's my last day off with her for 2 months. I offered many times for him to come and he declined every time. This morning, he's gone for work. By this point, I noticed the paper bag that they are inside is open and off to the side of our dresser where it was not before. I counted them. There is 28. He doesn't go out with friends or anything like that where he would give one away in a bro moment. We don't use them, so he wouldn't ever need one on him. I'm sick to my stomach. My body is tingling. I don't know what to do. Did I miscount? 4 times. And there was actually 28? Was there actually 28 and I'm remembering this incorrectly? What do I say? Do I say anything? What is he going to say? What do I believe, not believe? Do I wait to see if more disappear? I'm reeling and I'm trying not to. Your heart knew to count. Your heart wants to be wrong. You know you're right. He's going to say he gave them to a friend who needed them. He's never going to admit to cheating. I'd keep quiet and start being a detective or hire a detective to find out the truth. So the female coworker cheated with another woman, and when she was discovered offered her husband a threesome, which he turned down for a divorce. And your husband may be thinking if he plays it right he can have the threesome instead. Maybe he did? Take a picture of how many are left. Sit back and watch his behavior and take a mental note of anything that's off or out of character. Look in the usual spots for the 2 that are missing, i.e., glove box, wallet, gym bag, or in the waste can. Does he keep a schedule for work? If so, look at the calendar and see if there are any strange meetings. Things that aren't like the rest if you can. Check email, phone, etc. The most important thing, if you truly suspect he's cheating, do not have sex with him. For your own health and well-being, and it often leads to trauma bonding. Ask him who he used 2 condoms with, straight up. You knew there were 30. So he's flirting with someone who cheated and then condoms go missing. I know, mostly women. In relationships we're hounded to respect privacy and often overthink ourselves into a hole, but your feelings are valid. I don't have a right answer, but I do know you need to trust your gut, whatever that may mean to you. Interesting how he played off the woman's cheating as a lost opportunity for a threesome for her ex-husband. Slick. I'd say something, but I'm confused. Why did they give him a bag with 30 condoms? Is that normal, or did he buy them? Did he ever go have a drink with this other woman? 2 hotties comment is weird. Did the lady ask for a threesome with her husband and he divorced? Are you worried he took the place? I'd probably see if I can snoop on the phone or watch behavior. Continue condom counting and see if any more go missing. Give him another opportunity to be home alone soon and count the condoms ahead of time. Snoop on phone. Then confront. When he lies, don't reply. Just turn your back and do the 180. And wait. You know what he did. Sorry. My advice is to think about what it would take to get from where you are now to a place where you feel secure and content in your marriage. For example, if he swore he never took any condoms out of the bag, would that do it? If you could somehow, perhaps by checking with the hospital, confirm for sure that there were only ever 28 condoms, would that do it? Or if he had a reasonable explanation for what happened with the other two, if he could prove he hadn't talked to that woman again, would that do it? If you searched his phone or other possessions and found no evidence of any misdeeds, would that do it? Or is it the case that you're never going to fully trust him again no matter what happens? I'm not trying to push you towards anything. I have absolutely no idea of the answer to these questions. But it's where I would suggest you start, because knowing what you need can help you figure out what kind of conversation you should have with your husband. For example, if you know that your husband having an explanation for those two missing condoms would be enough to restore your sense of security, then it makes sense to ask him. If you know that you're still going to feel unsettled and anxious no matter what he says, then you shouldn't follow the path of asking him for an explanation and getting one and not feeling any better about it. Good luck. Check his wallet and glove box. If they're in there, I'm very sorry. If it's an iPhone, go into messages, filters and recently deleted. A lot of people don't know that's there if he did delete it. See if more disappear. I would wait, just so in your own mind you can make darn sure. Flushed. Do not confront until you get evidence, as he will just go deeper into hiding his deceitful actions. A ton of comments here are like, ask him. But don't believe anything he says as an answer. Why even ask lol? Snoop. First, do not give any heads up that you are aware something is hinky. He can easily explain away 2 missing condoms, you miscounted them, or a friend needed some. Take pictures of what you find. Get all your ducks lined up. Then confront. If you confront first, he will delete all evidence. Your breadcrumb trail is very credible, but I've definitely had some condoms laying around and decided to use a couple solo to mix it up for with reason. JS. For your sanity and peace of mind, you need to confront your husband about this. If enough things are adding up for you to suspect he is cheating, this is a conversation you need to have. Just because you recently took home a bag of condoms isn't the reason why he's suddenly going to take advantage of the stash and cheat. If he really wanted to cheat, it can just as easily go out and buy his own condoms. It's the fact that you suspect him of infidelity and not just the supposed missing condoms. You need to take this time to prepare yourself for this discussion and what you are going to do if your suspicions are confirmed. Do you want to seek counseling to work on this? Separate or divorce? In which case you need to consult a lawyer and gather evidence. You have the advantage of time right now. You likely have a clearer head now than if you were to learn he has been cheating. You are not crazy. Remember, Shakira found out her husband cheated cause of a jar of jam. I say, confront him. Okay, I could tell you how to be a detective, or I could tell you to talk to him. For one, talking to him is going to depend on 2 factors: if you can tell when he is lying and if you'd believe what he says. So if he didn't cheat and you did miscount them, I doubt it, but could you believe that? But on the other hand, snooping and playing detective is only going to give you peace of mind if you find something that proved he did what you think he did. Finding nothing really doesn't alleviate the lack of trust you feel right now. That being said, I never snoop, but I probably would. So here's the deal. Certain phone companies, you can just log on to your account and see phone calls for certain phones. Things like texts are only kinda deleted when you delete them. It's easier on an Apple phone, but you can find deleted texts and pictures, just look up how. Though you can go in and permanently delete them if he knows how to do that. You can do a bunch of crazy, out there stuff to get answers. You can connect his phone to your computer and you'll get his texts as they come through. I only know that because I did it with one of my phones once. Not BCI was snooping, lol. You can turn on something in Google Maps to log all his locations and it'll tell you where the phone was and when it was there. That being said, I DK the answers when it comes to broken trust. Especially broken trust without proof. I DK if doing all that will make you feel better if you don't find anything. No evidence doesn't mean he's not guilty, and you could keep digging forever trying to find something to pin on him.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.